Hi, welcome to another edition of the True Crime and Wine Couple. There's been some breaking news today on the Delphi case, so we thought we'd get on and cover some of that. My name's Pete. This is Mary. And Mary, take it away.
Okay, like we said, there's some breaking news today in the Delphi case. We really hadn't heard anything since Scremin and Librato were appointed back in October 27th of 2023, which that's crazy. That was last year, right?
Yeah, time flies, huh?
So once again, many people in the public, myself included, had thought that Richard Allen was moving to a better place. And today we find out that he jumped from the frying pan to the fire. So let's talk about that. So today, Robert Scremin filed on Richard Allen's behalf to ask to move him from the Wabash Correctional Center. He was previously being held at Westville, yes, because of once again mistreatment by the guards. It's a really interesting filing because Robert Scremin uses the Hannibal Lecter's name in it, saying that Richard Allen is being kept like Hannibal Lecter. He is shackled and handcuffed. To speak with his lawyers, he can only speak to them last time from behind a thick metal door.
With like a little flap or something.
With the flap open on the door, yes. Scremin and Librato said it is impossible, basically, to represent him in the conditions in which he's being held. So I'll read a little from the article.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So his legal team is asking authorities to transfer him out of the Indiana Department of Corrections, alleging he was being mistreated, shackling during visit with his attorneys, allowing only to communicate through the small door opening, like we said. They mentioned he's being kept like Hannibal Lecter. And he claimed that when he visited Westville, so Scremin has visited Westville, he claims, in November and December as well, even though we hadn't heard anything about it. And he says that Allen was uncomfortably and unnecessarily shackled and chained in a manner resembling Hannibal Lecter, while guards watched through glass panels with the door ajar. For those of you who don't know, hopefully in the true crime community, you all know who Hannibal Lecter is from Silence of the Lambs.
I wonder, and this is only, I have no idea, but he's in a state correctional facility. Those inmates that are in that facility have all been convicted of a crime.
Correct.
They're not presumed innocent until proven guilty. They have been proven guilty. So is it that when you're in one of these facilities, do they just automatically take all these extra precautions because these people in there are guilty? Whereas if you're in a county jail, a lot of the people in there are awaiting trial. So they're still presumed innocent.
Right.
So therefore, there's not those things going on, unless, obviously, unless the inmate causes that to happen by his behavior.
Right.
But I wonder if that's one of the reasons why because it makes no sense. The man is innocent until proven guilty. He has not gone to trial.
He has not.
He needs to have his day in court. And if he hasn't had that day in court, there's no reason to be treating him like this. And secondly, him being treated like this is only adding fuel to the fire of all the conspiracy theories out there that there's something else going on in the background making him be treated like this. Right. It's ridiculous.
Now, this is interesting here. So the attorneys were sitting on a folding table 6 feet away from him. Like, okay, what is he, radioactive? I mean, he's in a maximum, well, it's a multi-security facility, I should say that. But they do have maximum security in this facility. What is he going to do to Scremin and Librato? You know what I mean? I don't get it. There's got to be more to this.
That's why I'm just wondering if those are the protocols in that type of prison. Like, you're an inmate, you've been proven guilty. These are the
Right.
precautions. This is what every inmate goes through if they want to talk to somebody in a room.
What I wanted to say about what you'd said before is, at one point the county jail did say that they had the capacity to house him safely, and Judge Gull just nixed that. At one point they did say that they could house him in the county facility. Now this is interesting. So Scremen further goes on to say this: in 25 years of practicing law in 5 states, including representing numerous defendants charged with murder, I have never had to conduct an in-custody legal consultation in this fashion. The prison's visitation arrangement created an environment wherein effectively representing Mr. Allen was a fiction. Okay, well, if this guy is a lawyer, his writing is not the greatest, was a fiction. I'm a teacher, I could have done better. Okay, so I just don't get it. I don't get if there's something we don't know, the public doesn't know. I was listening to a podcast with Jennifer Coffendaffer on the way home from school today at 3:00. She said there's got to be something, and I have to say I agree. There's got to be something here we don't know, that they can continue to treat this man like this with all the publicity and all the things that are going on.
It makes no sense. It really doesn't.
And why have we heard nothing? Now, I also wanted to point this out as well. Why are we hearing this a week before the Supreme Court? Not even a week, less than a week.
Well, because this is when they filed.
This is when they filed, right? But I mean,
but why did they file now?
But he said he'd gone to visit him both in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why is he filing
like
now?
Now are they, trying to cover their butt?
Because they haven't done anything?
I bet you Judge Gull, if she's reinstated to the case, she's going to unfriend them on Facebook for doing this.
You don't think they were at her New Year's party?
So you want to make some predictions for Thursday? I mean, we're gonna go on Monday too, but you want to make some early predictions before Monday, before any more info comes out? Let's do that. That'll be fun.
All right, sure. Go ahead.
Do you have any more commentary before we make predictions?
No, only that this something needs to be done about this, because this man does not deserve to be treated in this manner. And he is basically, in my opinion, and I'm just a layman, that's all I am. I see this as setting everything up as the basis for an appeal. Why is the state doing this when they're just, every turn, it seems, they are just throwing another reason out, if this man gets convicted, to have a basis for appeal.
And you know what's
because
fun?
This is messing with his mental capacity. Now they're saying they don't have the mental the facilities. Well, you're the one that put him in this condition.
Well, a lot of what has been reported was that he was moved because of they had greater psychiatric facilities there, greater mental health facilities.
How about put him in a county jail, and then he won't have to have all the the mental abuse that's going on in this prison?
I just think there's more to this. For Richard Allen's sake, and what really matters here is Libby and Abby getting justice. I know the trial is really about Richard Allen. The result of the trial will be about Libby and Abby, but this just, I can't even imagine being a relative of Libby and Abby and seeing all this craziness go on, unless there's something we don't know. I know a lot of people have the inside track, but I have to say, from all that we've listened to and watched and read, it just seems like one group of podcasters is in the school of thought that this is all okay and he's where he belongs, and then everybody else that we listen to is kind of like, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. Why are they treating this man like this? I mean, now we went from prisoner of war, right? Which was originally what Rosie and Baldwin had claimed, to Hannibal Lecter. Okay, so I've seen prisoners of war, and I've seen the way they
convict him and treat him however you want to.
Exactly.
You convict him, put him away, shackle him, do whatever you need to do. That's fine. But the man is still innocent.
Well, not only that, but you're prolonging his suffering. He could have gone to trial. He should have gone to trial this month.
Right. Yeah.
So not only
his
that, but
his regular trial date's
you're
coming up.
putting it off and putting it off and prolonging his suffering. Another interesting thing that I'm going to have to get my dog in a minute. Sorry. Another interesting thing that I heard today was, and now I lost my thought. Thanks, Pablo. That's my dog. All right, let's make our predictions. Sorry about that.
And real quick, before we do our predictions, please comment. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to interact with you. So any input that you have on this, please let us know. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you get any notifications.
Hit me up if you've, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm ruining our sound quality. I apologize. Hit me up if you have any inside information. I've been down the rabbit hole. I've been on Reddit. I've done everything I could do. And I just don't understand why this is happening the way it's happening. It just makes no sense whatsoever to me. My prediction, do you want to do your prediction? You do your prediction first for next week.
Okay, so next week, my prediction is Judge Gall will not be on the case anymore. I think they gave her an out by giving her that promotion or that new appointment or whatever you want to call it. And because of that, I think that's going to tie into Rosie and Baldwin getting totally reinstated to the case. Not, if you want to represent them pro bono, go for it. I think they're going to be reinstated as the defense attorneys on record, get paid.
Okay, one more question. After that, will it go to the trial in the 70 days, or do you think it will be longer?
Two things. If Judge Gall is on the case and Baldwin and Rosie are on the case, then it will be an expedited.
I'm going to go grab Pablo.
If Judge Gall is not on the case anymore, then at that point, I think it's going to be delayed probably until October or whenever they have it set for now. I think if there's anybody new introduced to the case, that at that point they're going to have to give that person or those persons time to get caught up and figure out exactly what's going on with the case. So it really depends on the case or the trial itself. Really depends on when or who is appointed to the case.
When I went to grab Pablo, I remembered that. So what I had heard today, which was interesting, is that the prosecution is ready to go right away. It's the defense that needs, but remember, the defense in this case said they're ready to go. And the prosecution did not say either or.
Right.
Right.
That's what they said.
But no, I'm sorry. Did I say it wrong? No, the prosecution is usually the one that's ready to go. And the reason why they waive the right to a speedy trial is because the defense isn't ready. But in this case, the opposite is true.
Yeah.
My prediction. Okay, my prediction is Gull will be recused from the case. I think that her new appointment will be the way they save face. I do agree that Rosie and Baldwin will be reinstated, although I don't know if they're going to tell them, okay, you'll do it pro bono, have at it. And I really wanted to go to trial in 70 days, but I don't see that happening. Maybe more toward the summer. I think they might throw in,
is going to put us near the summer.
Although, I mean, they could, they can put him in a better situation. I do not think they will ever put this man on bail. If they won't even let his attorney sit by him, there is no chance of him getting bail waiting trial from now on.
Oh no, he's not getting bail.
None at all, no.
And I think I don't even know who they filed this. Did they file this to Gull? This motion? She's not going to do anything with it until after Thursday. I don't even know. Are they making the decision on Thursday or is just the hearing? I think just the hearing's on Thursday. I don't think they're going to come down with a decision on Thursday on everything. So it's going to get delayed and delayed and delayed. And meanwhile, this man's going to be sitting in this high security prison, rotting away, not having his mental capacities just stripped away from him day by day. But do you have anything else to add?
Nope. Oh, and they are 3.5 hours away. They have to drive to see him. So that was part of the issue as well for how far away he is.
Yeah, that, I mean, that makes it inconvenient for them, but it's not
I mean, that's part of their job.
exactly that. I don't feel bad for them to have to drive. That has nothing to do with it. Um,
Now the fun part, what we're drinking.
yeah. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. Yes, our wine, part of our title. So
And
today,
when I went to get Pablo, I lost a little bit of mine. So
today, what we're drinking, we actually have some of this left over from the summer. We got all these cute little cans here for the beach. Uh, this is called Pink Cat Splash. It's from Hazlitt Vineyards up in the Finger Lakes. If you ever get a chance to go up there, this is a fun place to go. They have some really cool wines. It's really super laid back. And
it's a lot of fun.
yeah, it's just a fun place to go. But these things are great. You just pop them in your cooler and take them to the beach. So it's Pink Cat Splash from Hazlitt Vineyards.
And normally the Pink Cat is very, very sweet, but them making it into more of a spritzer definitely cuts the sweet. I think. Yeah, definitely. So if you don't like it, like if you like your stuff a little bit sweet, that would be a good one, But the Pink Cat is it is very sweet.
Yes, it is.
I think it's like 4% residual sugar.
Yeah, which is a lot.
So please please subscribe, please leave your comments, good or bad. Everything helps us to get better. We're really trying to improve here. So any help you could give us, we would appreciate. And like I said, if you know anything, I want to talk to you.
Definitely. All right. So until next time, have a good night.